If you're over 60, this might just be one of the most important videos you watch all year. Now, picture this. You're standing at the bottom of your stairs, looking up, and your knees are already protesting. That simple flight of stairs you used to run up two at a time now feels like climbing a mountain. What if I told you the solution isn't just about strength, but something much more specific than most people, even doctors, overlook? Here's what nobody tells you about aging and stairs. It's a common story we hear. My knees ache, or I get so out of breath. Many of us just accept this as a normal part of getting older. But a groundbreaking 2023 study from the Journal of Aging Research uncovered something fascinating. They found that a staggering 73% of adults over 60 struggle with stairs, not just because they're getting weaker, but because they've lost specific muscle activation patterns that are crucial for climbing. Think of it like an orchestra. Your leg muscles, your quads, hamstrings, glutes, and calves all need to play their part in perfect harmony to lift you up each step. As we age, some of these musicians forget their cues, the timing gets off. So, even if you still have decent strength, the movement becomes inefficient, clumsy, and puts a huge strain on your joints, especially your knees. The researchers discovered something shocking. They compared adults who struggled on stairs with those who could still climb them easily, even at 75 or 80 years old. The difference wasn't brute strength. The key was that the effortless climbers had one thing in common. They maintained a specific glute-first activation pattern. What does that mean? It means when they took a step up, the very first muscle to fire was their glutes, powerful muscles in their buttocks. This is the body's most efficient way to climb. The glutes are designed to do the heavy lifting, propelling your body upward and forward. This takes the pressure off your knees and recruits your thigh muscles as secondary helpers, not primary movers. But for the majority who struggled, the pattern was reversed. Their quadriceps, the muscles at the front of the thigh, were firing first. This quad-dominant pattern pulls directly on the kneecap, grinding it against the joint with every single step. Imagine doing that hundreds or thousands of times a day. It's no wonder so many people develop knee pain, stiffness, and a fear of stairs. So, the big question is, how do you get your glutes to fire first again? The good news is, it's completely trainable. This isn't about spending hours in the gym lifting heavy weights. It's about re-educating your brain and your muscles. It's about waking up those sleepy glutes and reminding them of their job. The study highlighted a few simple, targeted movements that can retrain this pattern. One of the most effective is the glute bridge. You can do this right on your living room floor. Just lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Before you lift, consciously squeeze your glutes. Then lead with your glutes to lift your hips off the floor until your body forms a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Hold for a few seconds, still squeezing, and then lower back down. Another fantastic exercise is the chair squat, but with a twist. Stand in front of a sturdy chair. Instead of just plopping down, I want you to initiate the movement by pushing your hips back first, as if you're about to sit. Keep your chest up. Squeeze your glutes as you lower yourself slowly until you gently touch the chair. Then push through your heels and squeeze your glutes again to stand back up. The key is the hips back motion. This forces your glutes to engage. Integrating these simple activation exercises into your daily routine for just 5 to 10 minutes can make a world of difference. You are essentially rewiring your neuromuscular pathways. You're teaching your body to move smarter, not harder. Think about what this means for your independence. It means being able to visit friends who live on the second floor. It means not having to move to a single-story home. It means carrying your groceries up the stairs without pain or fear. It's about reclaiming a part of your life that you may have thought was gone for good. This isn't just about conquering stairs. It's about conquering the limitations that we've been told are an inevitable part of aging. They're not. So, I encourage you to try this. Start today. Be mindful every time you approach a step. Think squeeze your glutes first. You'll be amazed at how much lighter and more stable you feel. This small change can have a profound impact. Did you know there are 5 specific movement patterns that most physical therapists completely ignore? Dr. Michael Chen, an orthopedic surgeon at Johns Hopkins, tested these exact movements on 1,200 patients over 60. The results were astounding. Within just 8 weeks, 89% could climb stairs with the same ease they had decades earlier. No fancy equipment, No gym membership, just 5 simple movements that reprogram your body's forgotten patterns. The most powerful one, which I'll reveal, is number 1, increased stair climbing ability by 67% when done just 3 minutes a day. Scientists at Stanford were so stunned by this movement, they repeated the study 3 times, thinking they'd made an error. But they hadn't. When you see the science behind this one movement, you'll understand why most exercise programs fail people over 60. This isn't just about stairs. This is about whether you'll be hiking with your grandkids at 75 or struggling to get out of a chair at 65. Before we dive into these life-changing movements, tell me in the comments right now, how old are you? And what's the one daily activity that's gotten harder lately? I personally read and respond to as many comments as possible because your stories help thousands of others realize they read not alone in this. So drop a comment below. Without any further ado, let us get straight into these 5 movements that will have you taking stairs like you re-40 again. Number 5, the wall sit hold. Let's start with the movement that surprised even seasoned physical therapists. The wall sit hold isn't glamorous, but it targets something crucial that most exercises miss entirely. Your quadriceps, those big muscles on the front of your thighs, don't just need strength. They need what scientists call isometric endurance. This means holding strength in one position, exactly like when you're midway up a stair. A 2022 study from the University of Michigan found that people who did wall sits for just 90 seconds daily increased their stair climbing speed by 34% in 6 weeks. Here's why this works so brilliantly. When you climb stairs, your muscles spend about 40% of the time in a static hold position. Regular squats train the movement, but they miss this critical holding phase. To perform the wall sit correctly, find a sturdy wall and stand with your back flat against it. Walk your feet forward about 2 feet, keeping them shoulder-width apart. Now slide down until your thighs are parallel to the floor, creating a 90-degree angle at your knees. Your knees should be directly above your ankles, not pushed forward past your toes. Keep your core tight and press your lower back into the wall. Start with just 20 seconds if you're new to this. The key is maintaining perfect form rather than holding longer with poor positioning. Your weight should be evenly distributed through your heels, not your toes. Breathe normally throughout the hold. Many people hold their breath, which spikes blood pressure unnecessarily. The magic happens when you gradually increase your hold time. Add 5 seconds each week until you reach 90 seconds. Once you can hold for 90 seconds comfortably, try this advanced variation that orthopedic surgeons love. Lift one heel slightly off the ground for 5 seconds, then switch. This mimics the single leg stability you need on stairs. Research from the Cleveland Clinic showed that people who progressed to this single heel lift variation improved their stair confidence by an additional 28%. Do wall sits every other day, preferably in the morning when your muscles are fresh. The beauty is you can do them while watching TV or listening to music. Just make sure you're at least 2 hours away from bedtime, as the muscle activation can make some people too energized to sleep immediately after. Now, let's move to a movement that directly trains the exact motion you use on every single stair. Number 4, step downs. This exercise flips conventional thinking on its head. Most people practice stepping up to get better at stairs, but research from Harvard Medical School discovered that stepping down is actually more important. Their 2023 study of 800 participants found that controlled step-downs improved overall stair navigation by 45%, compared to just 22% for step-ups alone. The reason is fascinating. Going downstairs requires 3 times more muscle control than going up. Your muscles work eccentrically, meaning they lengthen while contracting. This is the hardest type of muscle work, and the first to deteriorate with age. Find a sturdy step or platform about 6 to 8 inches high. A bottom stair works perfectly. Stand on the step with both feet near the edge. Shift your weight to your right foot and slowly lower your left foot toward the floor. The key word here is slowly. Take a full 3 seconds to lower down. Your left toes should barely touch the floor before you press through your right heel to return to standing. Keep your right knee aligned over your toes throughout the movement. Don't let it cave inward, which is a common mistake that reduces effectiveness by 50%, according to some studies. Start with 8 to 10 repetitions on each leg. If you feel wobbly, it's perfectly fine to hold on to a wall or a sturdy chair for balance. The goal is control, not speed. As you get stronger, try to rely less on support. This exercise not only builds incredible strength, but also enhances your balance and joint stability, making every step you take on and off the stairs safer and more confident. Stay tuned, because the next movement is one that almost no one does, yet it targets the primary cause of falls in older adults. Did you know that going downstairs is often harder than going up? It's all about control. This next exercise is specifically designed to build that control. It's called the step down. Find a sturdy step or the bottom step of your staircase. Stand on the edge with one foot, letting the other hang off the side. The leg on the step is the one we're working. Now, here's the most important part. According to biomechanics research, your upper body position matters enormously. Keep your chest up and eyes forward, not looking down at your feet. This trains your body's ability to know where it is in space without looking, which is crucial for real stairs. A study even found that people who looked down were 60% more likely to feel unsteady. Slowly bend your standing knee and lower your other foot towards the floor as if you were trying to touch it with your heel. The tempo is key. Count slowly. 1, 2, 3 as you lower. This slow phase is where the magic happens, building the exact strength you need for stair descent. Lightly tap your heel, then push back up. Start with 8 repetitions on each leg. After 2 weeks, try for 12. Once that's comfortable, hold a light weight, maybe 5 pounds, at your chest. Physical therapists found this simple addition increased the exercise's effectiveness by 38%. Do this 3 times a week, with a rest day in between. Next up, an exercise that tackles a hidden culprit behind most stair difficulties. But before we get to that, if you're finding this helpful, please hit that like button so more people can see it and subscribe to our channel. We have powerful health tips coming every day, and you won't want to miss them, okay? Exercise number 3, the standing hip abduction. These muscles on the side of your hips are the unsung heroes of stair stability. Weakness here causes that wobbly feeling. A recent study found that hip strength was the single best predictor of stair confidence. People with strong hips were 71% less likely to need the handrail. Stand next to a wall for balance. Shift your weight to one leg, keeping it slightly soft, not locked. Keeping your other leg straight, slowly lift it out to the side. The movement should come purely from your hip, not from leaning your body. Lift until you feel tension, hold for 2 seconds, then lower with control. Don't rush it. Speed turns this into a momentum exercise, not a strength builder. Start with 10 reps on each side. The burn tells you it's working. After 2 weeks, you can add a resistance band around your ankles for an extra challenge. Want to make climbing stairs feel effortless? Let's master the sit to stand, an exercise that will transform your leg strength. This move is fantastic because it forces your legs to do all the work, just like on stairs where you can't always rely on a handrail. Here's how you do it perfectly. Start by sitting on the edge of a sturdy chair. The magic begins with a forward lean from your hips, not your back. Lean forward until your nose is over your toes. This is the most important part. This forward lean shifts your center of mass right over your feet. Biomechanics research shows this simple shift makes the movement 30% easier. Now, drive through your heels and stand up. Push until your hips and knees are completely straight. Pause at the top for just a half second, then slowly and with control, lower yourself back down. Don't just plop onto the chair. Its controlled descent is crucial because it trains the very same muscles you use when walking downstairs. Let's talk about breathing, because it can supercharge your power. Exhale forcefully as you stand up. Sports science studies show this activates your core and can boost your force production by up to 15%. Then, inhale slowly as you lower back down. This rhythmic breathing also helps prevent those blood pressure spikes some people get during exercise. And remember, keep your chest proud and your back straight throughout the entire movement. Slouching can slash your power by 25% and puts a ton of unnecessary stress on your knees. So, how do you get started? Begin with 3 sets of 8 repetitions. Rest for 60 seconds between each set. After your first week, try to increase that to 10 reps. By week 3, your goal should be 12 to 15 repetitions per set. Once you can easily nail 15 reps, it's time to level up. You can make it harder by using a lower chair or by holding the bottom position for 2 seconds before you stand up. A 2023 study from the National Institute on Aging found that people who added this pause at the AHB bottom improved their stair climbing power by an additional 31%. That's a huge gain. When should you do this exercise? Doing sit-to-stands every other day is ideal. If you can, do them in the afternoon when your body temperature is naturally higher. Research shows muscle power can be up to 6% greater in the afternoon. But honestly, consistency is king. Participants in a Duke University study who exercised at the same time every day, no matter when, had 40% better results simply because they stuck with it. So, find a time that works for you and make it a habit. Now, are you ready for the exercise that absolutely stunned researchers with its dramatic impact on stair climbing ability? We'll get to that right after this. Struggling with stairs? What if I told you the solution isn't just about general leg strength? It's about one specific move that has completely changed how we think about stair climbing. Researchers have found that our calf muscles provide a whopping 40% of the power needed for climbing stairs. But here's the game-changing discovery. It's not raw strength that matters most. It's calf * power endurance * combined with precise control. When Stanford University researchers had people do a special type of heel raise, the results were mind-blowing. In just 8 weeks, stair climbing speed shot up by 67%. But even more impressive, participants said stairs felt 70% easier. So, what is this magic move? It's the heel raise with a strategic hold, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. First, stand with the balls of your feet on a step, letting your heels hang off. Hold on to something for balance. Now, rise up onto your toes as high as you possibly can. The goal is maximum height, not speed. At the very top, when you can't go any higher, hold it right there for 3 full seconds. This hold is the secret sauce. It forces your power-producing muscle fibers to adapt and get stronger. Next, lower your heels slowly for 3 seconds until they drop just below the step. Feel that nice stretch. This full range of motion is crucial for building power and keeping your Achilles tendon flexible. Pause for a second at the bottom, don't bounce, and then rise back up. Start with both feet. For the first 2 weeks, do 3 sets of 12 reps every other day. After that, you'll progress to the truly transformative version, single leg heel raises. This is where you'll build incredible stability and confidence. Stand on one foot, rise up, hold for 3 seconds, and lower for 3 seconds. The wobbling you'll feel at first is a good thing. It's waking up all those little stabilizer muscles that keep you steady. The progression is simple but important. After your first 2 weeks, for the next 2 weeks do 2 sets with both legs, then 1 set of 6 reps on each leg. After week 4, do all 3 sets as single leg raises, aiming for 8 to 10 reps per leg. To make this even more effective, do these exercises after a short walk or your other workouts when your muscles are warm. The research is clear. This targeted approach can reverse age-related decline in stair climbing. It's not inevitable. It's fixable. So, when was the last time you took the stairs without a second thought? If these exercises could get you back to that point in just 8 weeks, would you try them? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow for more tips to help you move better and feel stronger.